Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfil all of that potential.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now, can they get him away? Space for him to turn and look. That is good alertness. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Now, just the keeper is having a shot! And a goal!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
The goal scorer after 12 minutes is number 11, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
Liverpool have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Plays a sharp little ball here. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Liverpool currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. He's got away. Now there's a fight. Chance! And there's a goal. They are purring, truly purring.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
After 18 minutes is number 20, Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, it's come loose. Mbappe. Robertson. And here's Drogba. Now it's Hazard. And that could set him on his way. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he was quick to react. Mateus. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Brilliantly cut out. Can he get on the end of this? Quarter of an hour played. Yaya Toure. Can he get onto this? And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Chouameni, on the side, yet able to force a breakthrough here. Looking for the run. Oh, super find. Tries a shot! Goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Robertson. Mbappe! Plays it in. Chance for a shot! It's anyone's ball. Oh, he's having a go! Liverpool are behind here, despite their domination of possession. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty! Liverpool really could have done without this. Van der Sar clearly engaging in mind games here. Crossbar comes to the rescue. He's gone direct here. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And here's Dembele. Engages and forces him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nicely weighted ball. It's Drogba! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chouameni. Silvestre. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Dembele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, it's come to nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe. Now it's Yaya Toure. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Just the keeper in his way. Judge, surely! And that's a good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go grab a third.
1 minute at a time.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Sends it crossfield. So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well,
Please
both
be made
half-time
aware
team
that
talks will
smoking
undergo
is
change
only
now.
permitted in
One will be
designated
solid,
areas
the other
within
needs
these
to be
grounds.
pretty inspiring.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. That gets us going once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Bellingham. Rijkaard. Now Mbappe. Robertson. Oh, good take in a good area. This might spell danger. And he's only too happy to take that back. Vinicius Junior.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Big chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
A case now of complete control. And he's managed to get free. Dembele, Vinicius Junior goes for a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Bruno Fernandes really can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Kalulu, it's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. And it's Robertson. Drogba, and this is Drogba. Great, oh, shooting chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And a neat finish. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Liverpool may be down, but not out just yet. Referee's given a throw. Ah, he's given it away. Great vision. Takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Dembele. And it's Dembele. Shoots! Well taken goal. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Preston palpably stronger, better, superior. Silvestre. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Can he get it through? He's had it taken off him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him all? Can he finish? Oh, it's Dembele. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He has found the way through. And he's well... Dembele! He's got a goal! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curly...
It's Drogba! He's put it wide. Van Dijk. That is ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Vinicius Junior. That looks a cracking ball. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Bruno Fernandes. He is wide and looking to get onto this. Mateus gathers from the goal kick. Robertson tries to play it through. Drogba, well read, and the danger is averted. Liverpool with the corner, there first. Drogba! No, that's just wide. Oh, terrible mistake. Bruno Fernandes is onto it in a flash. Mbappe. Chouameni. It's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He can run onto that. Now can he... And the shot!
Added minute has been indicated.
He's kept it out. That's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Hazard plays it short. Now it's Hazard. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Not the most accurate pass. Good ball, good take. That's an imaginative pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. So it's away we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed. Shapes to shoot! It's fallen kindly here. Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe. Bellingham. Oh, that's a key interception. Seedorf. And he's quick to return it. And this is Shevchenko.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Yaya Toure. Nicked it back promptly. Shevchenko. That's a sharp pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Yaya Toure. And it's Bellingham. And Drogba. Bellingham. Bellingham going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, played right into it. Bellingham! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now, it's crossed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Shevchenko. And this is Zola. And he's managed to get free. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zola couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's quick to get rid. Now it's Shevchenko. And now the breakaway. Shevchenko. Chance! And somehow he has kept that out. And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Shevchenko. Oh, good try! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Seedorf. And this is Zola. Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's there to retrieve it. He's a sharp little ball here. It looks a good ball through. Belletti. That's a good foray he's making. Seedorf stood his ground strongly. And it's Thuram, and he's had it nicked away. Yaya Toure. Liverpool are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. That's an imaginative pass. Yaya Toure. Robertson. He's played it back. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Skillfully cut out. And the shot! And no mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Borussia Dortmund are having a ball here.
Has been indicated.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Dembele going after that. And here's Del Piero. And he's only too happy to take that back. Seedorf has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
So, into the second half.
Liverpool really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now he's off and running. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. And that's another good win of the ball. Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Pass somewhat off target. That has been slung wide. And a chance! That's put paid to the danger. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Del Piero, and there's green grass ahead of him, so no flag here. Great ball, and he chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just? There's the shot! And there's a goal! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Nicely weighted ball, that has not gone well. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Bellingham looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Can he get onto this? Del Piero receives it in a wide position. Oh, shooting chance! Off the post! And it's Belletti. And here's Zola. Oh, well played. Great chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Looking for options for movement. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And here's Zola. And Zola! Goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 7, Shevchenko.
Borussia Dortmund choosing to make the first change.
Number 8.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Number 17.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Number 3.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Maldini. Coming on the field, number 9, Puskás.
Forced to go back. Oh, that's fabulous.
Number 6, Guti. Number 20.
Let's make sure that's not getting through.
Number 24,
the most accurate pass.
Akanji.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Saviola. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Mbappe being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Guti. Zola. And he's picked out the run. Zola. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
No, that's been intercepted. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Puskás. He's being urged to shoot. He is... Big chance! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Great defending, strong and determined. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Thuram cuts out the pass. Vieira could move up a gear here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Takes a shot! And that's a good finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
He's onside. He's shot a goal. 5 minutes to add. Plays it in low. Guti does really well to win the ball there. Saviola. Now it's Saviola. And he was quick to react. Van der Sar chooses to deal with it himself. Drogba. Drogba! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Liverpool suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
We look back on... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Toure reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's found a way through. Robertson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Great vision. Looking for options for movement. Delivery from... Oh, great leap! That has not gone well. Threads one in. It's a promising position. Looks... It's rising! Oh, it's hit the post! Deftly away. Bellingham gets a good foot in there. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Played out towards the right wing, and he's managed to get free. Best, and it's Iniesta. And this is Ronaldinho. And he's being shifted off it. Tonali. Oh, he's having a go! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Tonali really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Iniesta, lofted in. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Well timed, excellent interception. No goals as yet. Dembele looking to receive it in space. Ronaldinho. It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson cuts out the pass.
Ghana always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And it's played forward. Oh, good spread. Best. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! And it's Tonali. Rijkaard. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. Nicely spread. Out for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Rijkaard. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Robertson.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Good ball, good take. He's got away. It's a smartly directed ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. That is good progress on the left. Now it's Drogba. Bellingham. Distributed tidily. And here's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold is flagged offside. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has found the way through. Iniesta. Chance, surely! And he's done it! And it's Ghana who go in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Chance for a shot! Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Not the most accurate pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, nicely intercepted. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Robertson. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling
We
stuff.
are glad to inform you that today's match day
Liverpool
programmes
currently
are available
behind
from
by
stands
1-0
located
to
by
0
the
at
gates.
the break.
I'm sure they will make fine
Yeah, you don't get
souvenirs.
any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Down to business again.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they...
Great chance! And that's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Ghana are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Tonali. Araujo tries to pass it through. Zanetti. Best. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Tries to play it through.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yaya Toure, and Yaya Toure! Tonali. Araujo. And Zanetti. Iniesta has created one goal already. Now it's Drogba. Tonali. And it's Zanetti. Now it's Van Basten. That has been cut short. And it's Bellingham. Up towards the front line. Well, he was clearly that could spell trouble. Iniesta. Van Basten. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ghana clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Dembele. Time and again they are repelled. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Ronaldinho has it out wide and in space. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Ghana have their second corner now, and it's been taken short. And here's Ronaldinho. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get rid. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's found a way through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold.
Ghana have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's going for goal! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
And here's Drogba. Yaya Toure.
Liverpool are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence.
Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, what has happened here? Best stood his ground strongly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Drogba. Drogba! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's there to clear it. And that's gone loose. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Rijkaard.
They need to play...
That's that, the end. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome, in the end, virtually unavoidable.
Those of
Your
you
final
making their way
thoughts, Jim?
home on
Well,
public
Peter, I
transportation
really
today,
couldn't
please
see what
watch
this
the screen
team
for
was
train
trying to
departure times
achieve,
from
whether
all
it's the
local
manager's
major
message
stations.
not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
And here's Drogba.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, good spread. Rijkaard. Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yaya Toure. And it's Robertson. That's a good run down the left. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Chance here to counter. That is good alertness. Looking to play him in. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
Best! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Best just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Poland with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the finish! Poland have their second corner now. Keeper's dealt with that. Messi. Chance for a shot! Goal! Poland! And there is your opener. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Best very much a man of this moment. And that's definitely not his best.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Robertson deals with that comfortably. Best. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, good climb! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's had it taken off him. Oh, it's Dembele. Out towards the flank. Pirlo.
Poland definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Van Dijk has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Best. Can he finish? Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Gilberto Silva. Bellingham. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that pass isn't the best. Poland have it back and can go again. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Pirlo. That is good strength. Rijkaard, too strong for his opponent there. And here's the chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass.
Liverpool certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Tries to pass it through, and that has put paid to that. Now that's well seen too. Van Dijk. Gilberto Silva. Maldini, who does have an assist to his name. Pirlo. Bellingham receives it in and shoots! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Now it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Yaya Toure. And Yaya Toure! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Messi. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick
Liverpool trailing
benefit of
by
anybody
the
who has
tightest
found
of
themselves
margins
a
at
little lost
half-time.
today. Please look at the screen.
Yeah, you
for
don't get any
information
points
on
for
how to
stating
find
the
your way
obvious,
around
Peter,
this
but
stadium.
thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitutions taking place.
So we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Drogba. And it's Drogba. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Poland are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Bellingham bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Pirlo. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Now it's Yaya Toure. Tries one from range! No, just not quite.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
He's found a way through. Pirlo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Yaya Toure. He'll try from distance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's been shifted off it. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Poland are looking to go forward now. And here's Drogba. Not where it came from. Takes a shot! That's a decent clearance. Messi. Poland do have a chance to counter here. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Into the last quarter of an hour. Short changes him with that pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the...
And the shot! Goal! Poland! Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And here's Nunez. Rashford, skillfully cut out. Shot, surely! And that could come back to haunt them.
Rashford really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
And he can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's got space here. Good ball over the top. Well, back in possession and ready to go again. Robertson. Rashford. And this is Yaya Toure. This one. Yamal! And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Yaya Toure. Nicely weighted ball.
Liverpool really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Gilberto Silva.
There will be 3 minutes
And it's
added
Iniesta.
time.
We are into overtime. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Aubameyang. Yamal. And Alexander-Arnold. And we're done. Liverpool perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I think the manager...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident, it takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Takes a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Pelé. Yaya Toure. Hazard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for the run.
Yaya Toure really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the shot! Oh, what has happened here? Son Heung-min! And he's done it! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now that looks a decent ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Yaya Toure. He has a look up. Bellingham! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Great chance! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter.
He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Trabzonspor with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And a header! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Trabzonspor with the lead. And the pass is intercepted. Raul. That's a good ball out wide. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Raul. Hazard. And it's Drogba. Oh, good spread. Oh, it's Dembele.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bellingham. Can he get it through? Raul.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Drogba. Bellingham. Dembele picks it up out wide. Goes for a shot! It's loose, and it's come back out to him. Loose this time, surely! And that's a sharp finish. It's level again. What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
Well,
decent chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And it's Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. Bellingham, nicely spread. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Son Heung-min. Now, can they get him away? Gabriel cuts out the pass. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Crosses it in here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Dembele receives it in a wide position. That's an imaginative pass. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Shapes to shoot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's a really well-measured ball. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard is the... So, a temporary halt to the action. Liverpool are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. The second half then, just getting going.
Liverpool are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. In towards the back stick. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Dembele. Dembele! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And here's Dembele. And it's Bellingham. He's found space here. Oh, good climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Van Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. Raul. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get on the end of this? Son Heung-min. Trabzonspor are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because...
Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Robertson. Threads one in. So we've reached the hour mark. Short changes him with that pass. And this is Pele. Knocks it into space. Hazard. It's Hazard! It's a goal! And they're back in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
He's rising! Ah, he's given it away.
Liverpool really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Hazard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Pele. And this is Son Heung-min. Just a kick. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Trabzonspor now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Looking for options for movement, and he's managed to get free. Shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's a decent clearance. And it's Drogba. Alexander-Arnold. Drogba! And that is doing no harm at all.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tonali gets into a good position, and that has left him in a heap. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Raul. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to play it through. He slings it, he leaps for it! And how did he not put that away?
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Gabriel. Chouameni. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Chouameni. Cannavaro. Raul providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Van der Sar must save this. And they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Tonali, Son Heung-min. Great vision. Now it's Son Heung-min. Alexander-Arnold. And that's gone loose. It's Pele! Great football, shot and save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Robertson.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
Tries the cross. Chance! And now the breakaway. No, that was never going to make it. Mbappe going after that. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Liverpool cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Hello everybody, and quick
Any
announcement
reflections
now.
on what
We
you've
would like
seen,
to
Jim?
ask you all to
Liverpool
kindly stay seated
desperately
during the
failing
match.
to
Thank you
impose
for your
themselves on the
cooperation.
game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides
Hello,
get ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome to
This is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's greatest players, and some consider him to be the greatest of the lot.
And what sets him apart?
Consistency, and the way he has no real weaknesses in his game. Such great all-round ability. He really does excel.
He's rising! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Pirlo. Pinged towards the front line. Veron. Pirlo. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Del Piero. Pulls it back. Terrific effort! Drogba is herring after that one. Del Piero. Now that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro, tidy with his distribution. Now it's Drogba. And here's Yaya Toure. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And it's Veron. No, that's been intercepted. Spread to the right. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Veron. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Tries to play it through. Oh, that was vital. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Pirlo. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Neatly clipped into space. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Aims beyond the defence. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Dembele. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Di Marco. It's a pretty loose pass. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Veron. Del Piero. He's had a shot! Bellingham. And here's Del Piero. Oh, what a... And he shoots! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries to thread one through. Pirlo. And it's Del Piero. Robertson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Vieri. Veron. Can he get on the end of this? Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And the shot! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been a an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
No, that was never going to make it. Van der Sar sends that a long way. Nesta with the clearance. It's a searching pass. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Referee has just said play on. Baron. That's good running with the ball. And that's going wide left. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Toure running with intent. Alexander-Arnold. And smartly reclaimed. And this is Vieri. That's destined for the flank. He's shifting through the gears here.
1 minute added time.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So off we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And this is Vieri. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Robertson. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, good take in a good area. Goes for a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Takes aim and crosses.
Liverpool clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Pirlo. Del Piero. That has been cut short. Searching pass he's played there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is not getting there. Totti. That has ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Vieri. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Threads one in. Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Pirlo. He has found the way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and the cross comes in. Oh, shapes to shoot! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan find a position of real strength now. And this is Drogba. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Disappointing. very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's having a good look here. Going for goal! Shooting chance! And it's been hooked away. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe is onto this. Bellingham! And that's a good finish. And they are right back within touch. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pirlo has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, great leap! Harmlessly behind. Into the last quarter of an hour. That's really well manoeuvred. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Thinks one through. And he's quick to return it. Played into space. Not the most accurate pass.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked.
Shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Bellingham hangs one in. And that should get the job done. Vieri. Dink through.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's picked his way through. It's Totti! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Totti actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan have their second corner now. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he has shown him a yellow card. That has not gone well. Cannavaro. And it's Veron. And that's gone loose. Now it's Mbappe.
4 added
Veron
minutes has been
is
indicated.
always looking to break lines. And it's Del Piero. Pirlo. Yaya Toure. Mbappe has it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Liverpool were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered.